Hello guys, this is Coach Angel Beck and welcome again to my channel, and today we are going to discuss a certain topic that buyers are experiencing or even sellers experiencing with regards sending expensive items like bags, jewelries towards or from a custom. Okay, so I never had an experience before when an item I bought, any expensive item, regardless with type of leather I'm buying, when a seller sent it here in United States, regardless what country they're from, okay? Ukraine, Europe, Japan, Asia, anything. I never had an issue except from this current recent order that I got, okay? This item, okay? I'm gonna show it to you guys. This is a vintage bag, guys. But what unique about this is the leather. Yes, it's snake skin leather. Okay? So usually the smell of authentic leather is different, okay? So I'm gonna, because I stuffed this and so that it bulks up, okay? It bulks up. So this is the item. It's from YSL, Yves Saint Laurent, Y line, okay? The style is Y line. I already had a discussion about Y line before. I was using that pink. I have a color pink on this, pink clutch or walk or wallet on chain. And I used it before, and I made a vlog before about that bag and the history of Y line, YSL. So a recap, this is a vintage, this is discontinued. This was under the YSL director at that time. It was Tom Ford, okay? Tom Ford now is has his own brand for Tom Ford, but before he was the creative director of YSL or Yves Saint Laurent, but he left, and he has his own brand now. So if you are interested to listen about the history of Y line, then I'm gonna put the link on the comment section. Go to my YouTube channel or past video on TikTok, okay? So I will put it there. But for now, we are going to discuss my experience, how this was stocked on custom and how to avoid it, okay? And also, I'm gonna do another vlog about the snake skin leather and other leather that I had, an exotic leather, so for you to know the differences of those leathers. But okay, now I bought this from a certain online company, and it's not my first time buying from them or buying on that company. However, usually Japan sellers, when they send items, usually they add extra products like freebies, like chocolate or whatever, probably so that they can put on the custom or put on the details that, okay, it's for the gifts, or so that the tax is not going to be that there's no tax or there's no big tax, okay? Usually depends on how you put on the label and description of the item when you send it. That's the base about the tax, or if it's gonna get stuck on the custom or it's gonna get released, okay? So the seller, I don't know if it was his first time selling item exotic leather or sending to United States. I don't think so, but I think maybe because it's the leather. In the description, the seller put snake leather or python wallet. I think he even put a fake python or copied python leather, something like that. But never, ever put any certain word, okay? Snake, python, calf skin, caviar, because it's gonna get hold onto the custom under the fish and wildlife, okay? So, and it's under DHL, and usually DHL, when you send item DHL, it's gonna take only a day or two, it will get to you. But DHL has no control on that, because once it goes past in the custom and they see a red flag out a certain description of the item, they will gonna hold on to it and check the item and more information about it. So far, when I got the item, it was not open, okay? It didn't open. So probably they were waiting for the paperwork or the proof. Okay, so it took time, and I called the DHL. Not called. I called the DHL, but or emailed them or called, but they don't have a control on it. And basically, all they can do is to track the item or track the package for you, and send an email. Send an email or what email that you should send. So they sent me the FWS. I'm gonna put the email here, and so you'll know what email that, at DHL.com. So it's still under DHL, but they have a certain organization that separates the shipping and if it's like a red flag item. So now when I research online, because I haven't got any response email from them, so when I email back again the DHL, they said, or call back, and they said, okay, I have to wait because there's no telephone number for them to call, but instead just email, and we just have to wait. Okay, so I wait. It kind of like being impatient about it, and I was thinking, I think it's not gonna go through anymore, and I'll just have to move on. Okay, so it's either the item will be resent back to the seller, or they're gonna keep it. So I was just wishing that they keep it, they send it back to the seller, so that, because that's the seller's money, because the seller will not get the payment if the item didn't reach to me. Okay, that's the rules of PayPal. Okay, so I feel sorry about it, but I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just find another Python clutch, because I was looking for a Python design to pair it on my Valentino Python shoes. Okay, so that's the reason why I got this. So I was like, okay, whatever, maybe it's not gonna go through anymore, because I read online in a forum that she got a cream that she ordered, which is, it's not her first time ordering the cream, but then this time it was held by the custom. It's a caviar cream or whatever, and there's no, it's just a name. So for the first time they held it. Okay, so she called, and this and that, and then, and I think it got released. But some forum I read, it took months and months and months before they released the item. So I was thinking maybe they won't anymore. Okay, but fortunately, obviously I got it and it was released. So what that happened is, what they did is they sent us a letter. They responded. They sent us a letter that the seller or me have to fill up the form. First, the seller filled out the form, and then I resent it back as well. And I even explained, look, the item is discontinued bag from Yves Saint Laurent. You can research them, and this is discontinued. This is vintage. So as a vintage, there's no way for us to have the paperwork on this bag, because when you buy this on the market in Saint Laurent, all they will give you is a receipt, how much you paid for it, the box, the dust bag. That's it. There's no way of proof, or like, okay, this is from the Python number, blah 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 blah. You know, there's no information like that. Okay, and also, I said, this, you can only get this because since this is discontinued, you can only buy this on a second-hand market. Okay, there's no way for a vintage bag that decades already that they still have a paperwork. Okay, so there's no way. So as soon as I respond to that, they released the item. I think so, because the next day I got it. Okay, so I think that's a good explanation. But yeah, you just have to be careful on how you say on the description. Never ever put any name of an exotic animal or wildlife or fish on the label. Okay, just put bag, just put shoes, period. I was like kind of like with the seller, I go, why did you put that? I ordered lizard skin before for a bag, and it arrived to me the following day, 2 days later. I never had an issue. Okay, even ordered a lizard skin shoes, and there's no issue. Okay, so I was just like, what the heck, what were you thinking? Lesson learned, guys. Don't put any description name. Just plain bag, plain shoes, whatever. Okay, cosmetics, just put. Okay, don't put any description. I think he's trying to be honest or whatever, I don't know. He even put their fake or copied leather or no, but which is not. And I told him I was worried because if they open the purse, if they open the package and see and check the item that it's not really fake leather skin or fake snake or whatever, then they will red flag you and will indicate, okay, you are lying. Okay, so anyway, good thing they didn't open the package. But also I read also online in the forum, they only hail the item that is really red flag is when it's a certain amount that you buy, or depends how big the item is, or depends probably the price range, or how, you know, the quantity. Okay, so I just got only one. It's obviously, you know, it's not something that you have to worry about. You know, it's just vintage and it's whatever. Anyway, guys, so just sharing to you guys my experience, or our experience, with regards with the Fish and Wildlife Services custom that held our item. Okay, you just be careful, guys. Okay, be careful with what description you put on your shipping label. Okay, but anyway, guys, I hope that helps to you guys, whoever had an issue with the FWS company or government or custom, because I know the feeling and it's frustrating, especially if you're trying to, after a certain period of time, you have to get that bag or get that item because you're trying to attend an event. Okay, but anyway, guys, I hope that helps, and if you have more questions, guys, feel free to message me. This is Coach Angel back, and you have a great day.